welcome back to Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 102.
Yes.
It's 102. And joining me this week, we got Bruno. Yep. We got Dit. Yep.
Oh, hi. I forgot.
And we got Eric.
It me.
Okay, finally, someone that responds.
I forgot the words.
What the hell? You forgot hello?
Maybe.
Oh boy.
Gosh. It's like, this is a circus of a podcast. If I've ever
I don't
seen.
like you judging me.
It's life, Dit. First topic. This is a big topic. I actually like it. If everyone sees the post. If everyone can find the channel. I don't know how often people check it. NASA is launching their first crewed mission in the U.S. in over a decade. It's been a decade since the United States has actually sent someone into space on their soil.
That's a SpaceX picture.
Well, like, how do people get to ISS?
Russia.
Is that not on our soil? I guess.
Russia.
Interesting.
They go to one of the stands. Because Russia rents out a different country. Where does Russia get its oil? No. Launch rockets from? It's like Kazakhstan or something like that. Nope. Actually, there's a lot of them.
I feel like, a thing like NASA, the space program, would have its own rockets and like shuttle.
NASA's broke.
I guess, dude.
This is a map of Kazakhstan. Okay, yeah. So one of the launch sites is Kazakhstan, which is least to Russia, because I think its elevation is 90. Oh, it's not even that high. I don't know why they do it. It's only 95 feet above sea level. Is that good?
290 feet?
Well, no. Like, is it supposed to be closer to sea level that you fire off rockets?
I'm not really sure, to be honest.
Because we fire it off in Florida, which is like right next to the ocean.
Yeah.
What do you? No input?
I mean, we talked about this earlier outside of podcast.
I know. That's why I'm bringing it up now.
Like, I see NASA as just like research, not really adventures. And that's my personal feeling. So, like, I feel like the astronauts they do have in space, they just have up there, like, what happens to this bean sprout? Does it grow? Yes
mean,
or no?
We got to know this stuff.
I mean, that is finding stuff out. So
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's how I see them. I don't see them as, like, the 80s or whenever we went to the moon.
I mean, these two astronauts, what's their name? Doug, I think one's. Oh.
Doug Dimmadome?
No, Bob Benedict and Doug Hurley. They're going to be the first ones to take the manned space flight on the SpaceX thing. Like they're going to be the test pilots.
They're going to be the test dummies.
Yikes. That's a yikes.
I don't think dummies is the best word to use.
Well, what do we call them? Test sacks? Test flesh sacks? Does that make him sound better?
Rocket fodder. That sounds cool.
I don't know. The picture that we get, I don't know if it's an artist comps. Oh, that isn't even the real concept. Damn. I don't know when it's supposed to happen, though. The
We need
article.
a podcast with Fee to tell us all these space details.
Oh, May 27th. This is coming up. Does
That's
Rona
not that-
affect this?
That's like a month.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if there's any chance of Rome, they're gonna limit as much as they can.
Well, I mean, I feel like these guys probably are sitting in a 2-ball day right now, just so they don't get infected.
I feel like they're going to be the ones without the chance of infection. They're going to be the ones in space.
NASA has been using Russian, blah, blah, blah. How many people are up there right now? 1 American astronaut and 2 Russian cosmonauts are currently aboard the ISS. Yeah, that must be a little awkward just sitting up there. It's like outnumbered. 2 Russians and an American.
What y'all doing down there?
Well, like, there's obviously quite a big tension between like the two countries, and you're just sitting up there with two of your.
I
Not,
feel like it's a little different. Like
eh,
it's segregated from the rest of. But who knows? If I've got to spend like months of my isolation with two people, I'm gonna do my best to get along.
what is the? I need a layout of the ISS. How, like how do they have sections? ISS configuration. All these maps suck. God, we need like a
I feel like
Tarkov's.
there's not all that much to it.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. There's supposed to be different sections though. There's like the American section. There's the Chinese section. That's what I want.
Why do you just want to segregate everyone?
I'm not saying that.
Nick, I don't really
Oh,
approve of
okay.
your
Oh, well, this
actions
is
right
only
now.
one. This one map literally calls it the Japanese lab. It's a section. I'm not finding any good pictures.
I didn't either. So
They're all confusing. Oh well. It looks pretty big, bro. Well, no. Now I'm looking at a picture of it. It looks pretty small.
nah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's sizable but not big. That
Dude,
is not the word that I would use.
we need a new ISS, like a cool one, like a video game style one, like a big circle,
A
Halo style.
spinning, rotating circle, like oh, who had them?
Um, not quite Halo, but like
No, uh, Interstellar. The
yeah,
end of Interstellar. I want one of them.
well, how about the Martian? Mars, Martian space.
What was that one like?
I think that one had a. Oh yeah. How about the Martian one? It had the big circle in the middle. Yeah, I guess it's more of a ship than a station. Uh, what was the other movie? There's the other space movie, Space Odyssey. Odyssey. Space Odyssey. Have you ever seen that movie, Bruno?
I don't know if I have
Yes.
actually.
Um,
I might have though. I don't quite remember.
Space Station. One. Yes. This is the one I'm thinking of. Copy image, paste image. Anyone looking up Space Odyssey Space Station and paste it for Bruno to see.
Yeah, that one would be pretty good, I think.
It's for people that don't know. Think of like it's two wheels connected with a cylinder in the middle, and then there's like little struts that go out. It's just a station. That's what I want. That'd be a
I'm
dope ass
trying to find a photo of the one that I remember.
from Interstellar.
From yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. There weren't any space stations in Interstellar.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah, there was. It was Cooper Station.
Yeah, the one that like curved.
Mm-hmm. This is the best image to describe what I'm trying to find. Yeah. It was very large.
Yes.
I think that would be cool.
You ever watch that Amazon show? The one that Fee really likes. Oh, I can't think of the name of it right now. It's the one with the people that live on Mars, the asteroid belt, and Earth. Um, The
I don't think
Expanse.
so. I did not watch it, no.
That one's interesting when it comes to like people living in space because it gets all like all people can't uh like uh like the asteroid people belt people can't come to Earth because the gravity like crushes their body because they're not like adapt to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then like the Martians, even though they have like the gravity's close and they can kind of deal with it, they can't deal with the light because they're
Mm,
so used to like colored visors.
interesting. Yeah.
So like they have to wear sunglasses. It's just like it's weird how people are gonna mutate when they go to space because they can't handle stuff. like the
Well,
one
I
S.
feel like we have to be very careful when we put people in ISS for a long time, even
The one dude
so
became
that they
allergic
don't
to
turn to
like,
Jello.
well, yes, Jello is bad. The one dude became allergic to dust that was up there for over a year because he
Yeah,
lived
like
in such.
that's hard.
How do you be allergic to dust?
I don't know.
Allergies.
But like his body was like he was so used to like a germ-free environment or a dust-free and dirt-free environment that is
Like
like
such a sterile environment.
his
Hmm.
body was just like, nah, let's just forget about this whole dust thing. It ain't working. I think being on a space station would be cool if I don't have to like get up there.
I
I
feel
could
like it
never
would be
do.
cool for a week,
Well, yes.
and
Okay,
then
Bruno, you're
start
90.
being annoying.
They're offering one-way tickets to Mars. Would you
Sure,
get?
dude. Send me.
Would you?
Shoot me away. Sure. Why
Would you
not?
die on Mars?
Sure.
How long
But
does it take to get to Mars from Earth?
I think a while.
Like, would Bruno get there before he died, or would he just die in the
is it
middle of
7 weeks
space?
or 7 months?
I think at least 7 months.
I don't know.
And that's without people
How
on board
long
too.
to get to Mars?
What was the
A half to a
153.
deadline?
year.
What was the deadline they said that we're trying to get to Mars?
Before we all die.
SpaceX is what,
I thought they
2020
said like, yeah, it was in a couple of years.
Mars timeline. Let's see what this has to say. Okay, well that's not as straightforward as I'd like. Um, uh, why don't they just say? Why don't they've made all these
Yeah, they
statements?
don't really.
Our aspirational goal is to send the first cargo mission to Mars in 2022. Second, that's the first mission. A second mission will, with both cargo and crew, is targeted for 2024, with primary objectives of building a propellant depot and preparing for future crew flights. So, stage one is they send a whole bunch of shit there, like just
Okay.
preemptive. Second stage, they send a lot of shit and people, and they build like they start like a propellant depot. So I think they're prepping like to and from flights so that they can probably refuel rockets and have
I
a.
just found an article that says ultimate goal of getting humans to Mars by the 2030s. But I don't know how old this is.
That's probably like
Oh,
habitating.
that's like
This is
2
the
years.
first. Yeah,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like this is the hey, this is the one we're sending a person. I'm sure we're going to do things before that.
yeah. Dude, I love all these renders of pictures of people on like the little bases they want to set up.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
I don't know. Is it possible to even? I know it's like all science fictiony, but is it even possible to terraform a planet? Like, could we actually terraform Mars?
Like what do you mean by terraform?
Could we make Mars Earth?
Oh. Um
Like seas and grass and air. Is it possible?
I think I'm going to hit you with a no. I
Forming
I don't know. I feel like
a
things
planet.
because we would have to put like a bubble around it.
Dude, we're so good at like
We're not
affecting
good at
climate.
making bubbles around planets.
We're great at affecting climate.
Yeah, exactly. That's a problem.
Not anytime soon, study suggests. Continue with ad blocker. Uh, could we make ours like no, not one prop paper suggest. Aw,
So, I haven't been talking this whole time, but I thought I was. My push to talk wasn't working.
I see that now.
Interesting.
Why is it stuck
Yay,
open?
Discord.
Why
No,
is
I
it
don't.
stuck open?
Oh God, no.
Okay, I think it's good now. I had Discord maximized, and I think that's what broke it.
Really?
I've never had Discord maximized. Let me go back.
Like the application or the pop out?
Application. No, it's good now. I unmaximized it and it fixed it. But I was sitting here talking like, put a bubble around it. It's possible. And I thought you were both just ignoring me. And I'm
No,
like,
I didn't
oh,
hear you.
feels bad. I've been talking a lot. And okay.
I thought you were caught up in WoW stuff.
I didn't.
No, I was trying to talk the whole time.
I was looking at this article, trying to read about when
Terraforming
we're gonna be
Mars.
on Mars. I don't think we can terraform.
What I'm
Fucking-
saying,
Do you understand how expensive dirt is?
Dirt's dirt cheap, Bruno.
It ain't cheap.
It's dirt cheap.
You ever
So-
try and get it? Like, okay,
this is
you ever
perfect,
try and
Bruno.
buy a dump truck full of dirt? It's like
I bought
hundreds of dollars.
mulch by that big.
Now put that on a spaceship and send it to Mars. That's a problem.
We make the price of the spaceships though. So just make them infinite.
But look at Bruno. We just need more. We need there's not enough CO2 on the planet right now. We need to increase levels of CO2 on the planet. We're great at that. We're good. That is something we're great at.
We're not good at stopping doing that though.
Well, I mean, it sounds like we need a lot of it, so we'll just take all of our CO2 and push it that way.
We'll bottle it up and send it to Mars.
I guess there's the whole it doesn't have an electromagnetic field, but I'm sure we could figure that one out eventually.
Just put a big magnet to the North Pole.
I mean, I feel like that's how they'd solve the issue, honestly. You telling me they can't figure that part out? Yeah. Okay, so if we can figure that part out, then it's just we need to release a lot of CO2 to make an atmosphere. Because once there's enough CO2, the planet will start warming up. So we just need to create greenhouse gases. Thinking. Humans, greenhouse gases. We were
But is there
preparing.
oxygen?
We could make oxygen. CO2.
So, but we're not. I don't think we're very good at making CO2 when we can't burn things.
You know what CO2 is made out of?
Burning things.
Well, what? No, CO2. You know what it's made of?
No, what?
Carbon and
Carbon?
oxygen.
You just knock off
Sure.
the C, make it a no. Oxygen. Yeah.
I only got so far in my Factorio Petrochem playthrough, Nick. Okay. I don't know
Yikes.
how to do that.
Well, yeah, that one was scary. But yeah. I mean, that'd be cool. I don't think we'll never see it, sadly. But like, we went from computer-sized rooms to room-sized computer-sized
Computers
room-sized.
got smaller.
We in 30 years we went from big computers to small computers. I wait till computers think from themselves and they can't figure out these things for us. Right now the AI can tell you what day of the week it is, but next tomorrow they're gonna be telling Dit when he should be getting his haircuts.
Now, but I can't because hair place closed.
Does your
I
phone still
Just
answer?
got a haircut.
Mine opens up next week.
What, Nick?
Tennessee opens up next week.
No, all of America opens up next week.
No,
Don't you
not
know?
Pennsylvania.
No, it depends on the state.
Pennsylvania pushed it back a week.
Yeah, the state gets to determine how they open.
It's going to be interesting, boys.
The places are gonna open. Everyone's gonna be like, "Hey guys, everyone's cured. Let's go!" And then it's just gonna. I don't want to get into it.
Where were we? I don't know, Bruno. I think we're gonna do it.
Like
Dit's-
you said, not in our lifetime, I don't think.
I mean, Dit's phone answers his phone for him. Well, look how far we've come.
It's
that-
literally like 2 responses I can give people.
Do you use that dit?
That was only on my old phone. I don't think I have it on this one.
I was gonna ask you if you had that, the like call the hair place and make an appointment for you, and it would do it with your calendar.
I could. I never did that because I just go on the website, say where I want to go, what time, and show up at that time.
Do you,
You
Bruno?
know,
What? Sorry, go.
Tennessee actually admitted that they are aware that the number of cases are going to increase. They don't really give a shit.
I mean,
Herd
like,
immunity, Eric.
yeah, that becomes a good thing eventually if we can handle it. But it's a matter of us handling it, like in hospitals.
If
So-
people like Flea wouldn't have to just go and lose their gallbladders, then maybe we'd be in a different situation.
Bruno's sounding like a
Oh, what?
quitter talk.
You just want to go back to the office.
I'm lonely and tired and
You
scared.
have Fee with home with you some weeks.
We just sit in our rooms the whole day
Why don't you go take your laptop, hang out with him?
Is Eric working?
because my
Eric doesn't
phone
work
only
from
goes
home,
so
does he?
far. Have to. My phone's more important than my computer for my job half the
How
time.
about your other roommate?
Yeah, what about Eric?
Eric, he works.
Is he still working?
Yeah.
Is he doing like curbside stuff?
Nope.
What?
People just DoorDash it and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
So you go hang out with them
Where?
in the living room.
No one's ever in the living room without sports.
Put on some sports.
There is no sports. It's all reruns of like
NASCAR
90s.
every Sunday.
Yeah.
well, not right now.
Bruno, I don't know about that. That's not PG friendly.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
That's why we don't ever get the mics when the real
This
races
is
are
why
going.
NASCAR stayed where it's been for so many years.
Yeah.
I know they're
Doesn't
target.
look too good, Bruno. People are like, "Oh, hey, NASCAR's the only live sport,"
Well,
and
like,
then he does that.
I think he got booted.
Did he? I'm sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still bad for the sport because it's like, oh, that's what your average NASCAR driver
Oh,
is like.
sure.
'cause-
Yeah.
Dude,
But-
isn't Formula One doing it too?
I think so, yeah. They might. I don't know if they're using iRacing, though.
I was reading
'Cause there are
comments
some
about
decent
that
Formula One.
dude, and people were saying they shouldn't have booted him. He has a family to. Everyone was
He
just like,
shouldn't be
"What?"
saying the N word.
But that guy has more money than he knows
national
what to do with,
broadcast.
though.
Yeah, like if he's smart, he doesn't have to ever work again.
Dude, these athletes. I don't
His
have
net worth
money.
projected to be 15 million.
What? Boy, I mean, I ain't gonna make 2 million in my lifetime. You have just 15 sitting around. So much hate. I don't know. Oh, I got a conspiracy theory for you guys.
Oh boy.
It is. So, you know how everyone's protesting?
Yeah.
Well, all these websites, like if you go to, I think it's OpenPA or reopenpa.com. I think it is. Is it reopenpa.com? Is that the thing? Firearms. Yes. What?
So are we getting into political stuff or are we keeping that?
No. This is conspiracy stuff.
Okay. Hold on. I got a photo. Let me find photo.
This is
I think I saw a post about this, what you're getting into here.
oh, it's openpa.com. I think this is it. Project of the. I don't know what the website is anymore. So apparently, a lot of states are having these websites pulled up for like reopen, state initials here, like .org or whatever. And it's like causing people to want to like protest and be like, oh yeah, let's open up the thing. Which, you can do. It's legal sometimes. I don't know if it's legal in social distancing, but it's a right.
Yeah.
But apparently, there's a dude in Florida that's been registering all these government websites. Not government websites, these websites that seem to be like websites for like people to protest the government's being closed. And it's causing people to be like, yeah, let's open them. So the theory is there's someone pulling the strings. So sheeple, don't fall for it. It says he has a screenshot, but I don't know if he does.
You see
Mine's
where
about
there's,
5G.
Yeah, those 5G things.
I mean, that has also been a thing.
Hold on, I'm looking. I don't know. Keywords are not my best for looking for images on Reddit, so I have to manually look
Reddit
through.
searching is not great.
I remember something on Reddit, and I can never find it again.
I saw some woman got arrested about burning 5G towers. I
Dude,
don't remember what
I
exactly.
just like, yeah.
It's like how non-flat earthers avoid being impacted by 5G. And it was pretty much like 5G tower, radio waves going out in a flat line. Flat earthers, their brains get hit by the waves. Non-flat earthers, since the earth is a curve, we go underneath the waves. And
like
I thought it was hilarious, and I need to find the photo, and I can't find the photo.
I saw one where it was like a 5G tower spraying like chemtrails in the air, being like 5G spreading those Corona chem fuels.
I
Like,
saw
A
something
lot of
today
people
that
were
I
saying
And I
that
don't remember what
5G
subreddit
towers
it was
kills
under,
birds.
so I can't even like search by subreddit.
What were you saying, Eric?
People were saying the 5G tower kills birds, and that's why they say.
birds
Well, the
aren't real.
birds work for the government already, so
The
Yeah,
5G
birds
interferes
aren't
with their
real.
like electric waves.
Hmm.
on a lighter note, I found a GIF today. That's the duck season, wabbit season of ripping down posters.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Oh, the reopened, close, reopened,
Yep.
close. Yeah.
Stay at home. Open it up. Stay at home. Open it up.
Dude, I'm just saying this whole thing has caused a lot of extroverts to realize they're introverts and a lot of introverts to have validated feelings.
Yeah.
Dit's now an extrovert. We've discovered this.
No, I just want the choice to say I don't want to go places.
Oh, that's why. Dit feels pressure. I thought we were making
Okay.
breakthrough with Dit's
Okay.
social life, like he was actually wanting to go out and meet people.
No, I just want everyone else to go out, so that way when I'm forced to go out to like shop, I feel like I'm socializing. Not now where I go out shopping, I'm like, man, I don't even get to choose to be an introvert because everyone's.
I don't know. Like some people are just like, I can't handle this. I'm like, I'm thriving here. No one's asked me to go do anything in a while. Like I haven't had to get a haircut. People aren't like, oh, you need to get a haircut. It's like, nope, can't.
I did.
Yeah, you did. I want one, but I don't like have to like get one. I don't have to
I got
shave as often.
I got annoyed, so I cut my hair.
Shaving? What's that?
But
Oh,
that's
okay.
me cutting my hair because I'm annoyed is literally par for the course and what happens every time.
Not
I
all
get
of
tired
us.
of it, I cut it off.
Not all of us have a beard they can get away with. Some of us just look like patchy.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere. Now's the best time to just let it grow long enough.
I did, and it just looks bad.
Keep going.
Yeah, you gotta get through it, Nick.
It's not dark. I have like almost black hair,
You have
but
to, Nick. My beard when it's short is awful. That's why I refuse to shave because I have so much red hair when it's short, and
yeah,
it's super wiry when it's short too, and it just itches, and it's awful. Man, I hate it.
maybe when I start puberty again, it'll come in.
Someday you'll get there.
Probably not. My grandfather never had a beard, but he still has all of his head hair, so that's something.
My beard doesn't come in until I'm 85. It's the Chinese.
Ray beard hairs are the worst.
Dude, I'm gonna have gray beard hairs before I have dark gray beard hairs. It's just gonna go right to gray. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go bald though, so that's the thing.
I probably will.
Are you balding yet, Bruno?
I mean, like I got some pretty far back hair going.
Well, that's
Receding,
is your hairline receding?
I would probably
That's the
say
type
so,
of
yes.
beard I get when I'm 85. It's the rite of passage.
The just pure white
The Kung Fu Master.
down to like the
The
belly button.
eyebrows and everything, even out the ears, I get it all. It's great.
I don't understand how people have like good white beards because when I have a white hair come in, it's just wiry and feels so different than everything else in my beard. And
I
it's
think it's
instantly,
probably different.
but it's my
It's
hair.
Eric, you're gonna get that ear. You're just gonna get the ear hair.
I can
Just
see
one
Eric getting
ear,
like the
though.
really long eyebrows. I don't see him getting the facial hair.
One day.
We're-
See, my
I
eyebrows
like
are already
the-
growing, but they're growing inward, so I'm getting like a unibrow. So I have to pluck it every now and then. It's really annoying.
in this
So you need to
picture
push
you
'em out.
linked, I like the sideburns that are like 3 feet long, and then there's just shaved in between that and the like goatee that's also like 3 foot long.
Mm.
It's good. I like
Eric, what you can do, let the unibrow grow so long it starts growing across the opposite eyebrows, and then it grows into the super long one. Big brain.
Can't wait till like mold and don't have to like worry about all that stuff anymore. Just like have big ass like eyebrows and just be like, yeah, don't judge me. I've seen shit. I lived through Corona.
I survived quarantine 2020.
Can't wait till those. Oh, we should start making those shirts. Can we make them?
I survived.
Yeah. People, so many boomers are gonna buy that.
I saw plaques that
By what?
I could print on Thingiverse of I survived Corona.
I survived Corona. Did that's a boomer item right there.
I mean, I think Fee would be a type of person to buy a shirt like that too.
Eh.
I
We'd have
don't
to have
know.
like
I don't think I'm in the right subreddit for this photo, and I'm still scrolling. I am so deep into Reddit.
can't
that I
find
can't
shit on
find
Reddit.
my
See,
photo.
no, you gotta go to Google. You gotta
tried.
Google it with Reddit at the end of it.
I tried, and it didn't bring back what I wanted.
Yeah.
I got other 5G memes.
Reddit Corona 5G. That's what I'm googling right now. Did images. Huh. I'm not seeing the one I did. Must have not got enough updates. So what is the science? How is 5G giving me Corona?
No, not Corona. Oh yeah, it is Corona. How? Where is the photo? I read it in.
Did I just want to know the conspiracy theory.
It's because flat earthers are flat, like flat. So the tower shoots waves in a flat line, and it hits their heads, and it gives them Corona because their heads are in line with the tower because it's all flat. But if you're a round earther, the Earth is round. So tower here, you hear the waves go woo 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 woo, but you all the way down here, not up there with the waves going woo 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 woo. You know? See, I have a camera,
So
so I
you
can
have
use my
just
hand
forced
motion.
me to make this a video podcast.
I thought it was gonna be a video podcast.
I'm just so
What?
confused.
Did it show up good? Like I can't see the video come back, but
How can you not see your own video?
because I was looking at Reddit while I was.
I had Reddit broken for me all morning. That was shitty. I didn't know
Hey, at
what to,
least you don't have a job that you have to do.
I mean,
You're still in school.
to be fair, when I'm working, I'll probably still be on Reddit as much as I can.
If you get a job,
Yeah, that's not really.
are you gonna be able to like? What if you can't start your job because of this stuff?
It's not a great time. Let's
And
be
you
real
signed
here.
your lease. Like, what's gonna happen with all that stuff?
So, like, I was talking to someone in my one group for my one group project final who has a job, and he's like, "Yeah, I have a job, but then they just told me I'm not allowed to start until at least July." And he's like, "Yeah, I have a job, but it really doesn't matter right now because I'm not
He
allowed to
has a job, but it's not allowed to start till July.
like
That's
He's
like
hired.
he's an intern there,
that's like
and
3 months.
yeah, he's an intern there now, but the internship is gonna end now that like the school year's over. Like this was the original like
Oh, there's
run
like a
time.
lapse in.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it was like hire on finish. But now they're like, well, when you're done with this, like, because we know you need it for your class, we're just gonna have to have you like go away for a while because
Yeah.
you'll be out of the office. So we'll make your like official start date like July. I'm sitting here just like I'm throwing out resumes and everyone's just like, well, we
We
can't
don't know
interview.
what to do.
And then I have another friend who listens to the podcast who said, yeah, I had a Zoom interview. And then in the interview, they said, if we decide to like pick you as a candidate, we don't have any idea when you would start. So like,
Mm.
they're like, don't.
That's real. Though. My local hospital, like the head of the hospital dude, said this thing could last easily a year, and they're expecting it to last a year.
I know, but like,
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's gonna be nasty until either everyone has had it or we find a vaccine or not whatever.
Like wave 2's gonna come. That's like
Where it in
I mean,
whenever
wave 2.
fucking Tennessee reopens.
Yeah, they already know it's gonna happen. They're just like,
Yeah.
oh well.
I so
As long as they like do social distancing, they said that it'll be okay, which is not gonna happen.
But what like I don't know how I feel. Cause like I see both sides of it. There's the stay at home and don't get sick, but there's also the people need to live
yeah,
still.
it's
So I don't know what the correct answer is.
there isn't one. This is one of those situations where it's like, this is literally the trolley situation. One side of the trolley, you kill 2 people. The other side of the trolley, you kill 3 people. Which lever do you pull? It's like,
Both.
yeah, do you just like half pull it and it glides along, just goes wee?
It's not, I don't think it's even that. I think it's this side there's 5 in a pile. This side there's 5 and they're spread out a little bit.
You
Like
can either kill them all at once or spread out over time. Like,
I
I
guess
don't know.
so here's the thing that the way I understand. It sounds like everybody that's going to get it is going to get it. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah,
And
they say
if we all get it at the same time, then we can't all go to the hospital at the same time.
the issue is,
Or we can't all use the same ventilators at the same time. Let's say that.
well, then it's just like people like Fee who decide to go and lose their gallbladder. Like, they need to be taken care of, and that's a bed for like a non-corona patient. So it's like,
I think the concern is more the ventilators and
well,
equipment.
just like people, staff, and like having people around that type of
Oh yeah,
environment.
absolutely.
And like after a surgery, you're like immunocompromised, so you're like weaker. It's a whole ordeal. Like, yeah, I thought I was gonna be able to get a job like pretty soon after graduation. It looked like it was gonna be easy. Then the
Yeah.
nation decided to shut down. Like,
Economy collapses, nation shuts down. Yeah, get on that job hunt, you
the
know?
biggest work from home movement ever is started, so people aren't even in offices to do anything.
Yeah, people getting laid off. My mom actually got laid off.
Didn't you say she got furloughed? Like she's
Oh
gonna,
yeah, that's what I meant. She's making more money now that she got laid off.
yeah,
It's like
But
I,
she's guaranteed her job back. Like she got
which
it
is
written in
better than a
paper.
lot of people.
I
Like,
was gonna say,
Yeah, like she's
is my
guaranteed.
understanding of furlough correct that they don't want to pay you, but they're saying, "Hey, come back in a little bit."
It's not that they don't want to pay you. Sometimes it's just straight up they can't
Well, yeah,
afford.
Well,
I didn't
she had to
necessarily.
file for unemployment,
Yeah.
which she's getting paid more for it, but
That's the
Yeah,
thing. A lot of people on like
Well,
that
didn't they
stuff,
boost unemployment?
they
like
get 600 flat.
$600.
Everyone
Yeah.
in the country gets 600 flat if they're working full time, plus whatever their state would have given them for
Yeah.
unemployment. So some
Dude,
people are
that's like
doing
more than what I make now. Like I
Yeah.
should just file.
If I was on unemployment, I'd be making more money right now too.
That's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah,
Being
I mean,
being forlorn right now is probably like the best thing that you can do because you have job security because you'll probably get
Yeah.
your job back
as
depending
long
on
as the
where you
company
were
doesn't go
working.
under.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like that's why they forlorned you so that the company doesn't die.
Yeah. Yeah.
like construction companies and those, a lot of them are forlorn, whatever word,
Furloughing.
yeah,
Yeah.
furloughing a lot of their like accounting people and that stuff just because you're barely bringing money. You only need one person to do the books. You're barely doing any
Good thing.
jobs.
Yeah.
So
Good thing for my mom. She works for like a trucking company, so like they're shipping stuff out all the time. So she's pretty much set.
Woo.
Yeah, that's good.
But I want to get laid off. I want to follow unemployment. Like, damn.
I don't think that's how that works when you're.
Get paid to
Bet.
play Counter-Strike.
Heck yeah.
That makes you technically pro, Eric.
It
I just wish I had some incentive, like hazard pay or something, which is kind of dumb that we don't. But none of my business.
your state's also
Tennessee's
saying
reopening.
screw it
It's
and
not
you're
a hazard anymore.
reopening.
It ain't a hazard. You know, it's what it is. I saw a lot of the protesters calling nurses the virus because they were anti-protesting, saying that they were the cause or whatever.
Dude, it's just Karens. Oh, have you seen the Karen movement? That like Karens feel like being called a Karen is the same as like being called the N-word.
What about all the
What?
boomers that when we started saying boomer got super offended?
Dude,
Well,
you
I
could
think
get
that's this again.
yeah. People are getting reported to HR for saying okay boomer. Like what the heck, boomers?
Age discrimination, but I can say anything about like, oh, kids your age are so lazy and stuff. That's what I hate. People like the amount of remarks I got when I first started my job from like our customers when they found out my age. I was like, wow, thanks for making me feel like shit.
Well, the thing is, they probably thought you were a millennial, and that's when you hit them with the whole, yeah, I'm a 9/11er, and then they just like they hit the with
You
the
need to stop that, Nick.
why? What are they gonna say? I'm like, yeah, that's what my generation's called.
Look it up,
Like
Karen.
I'll find the one article and I'll bookmark
Jesus.
it so I can just show them. I'll be like, oh, I'm just reading this article that called me a 9/11er.
No, but this one lady, she like there was a program. It was, let's just say it's like program 10 and it had an X. And she's like, "You know that's called program 10 and not program X, right?" And I'm like, "Yes, I said it was program 10." And she's like, "Okay, a lot of people your age don't know what Roman numerals are." And I'm like,
Holy shit.
"Hello?
Now
What?
she's calling you a dumbass.
Like, excuse me? You're the one who forgot your password."
Bruno, I found a reliable topic that calls it the 9/11 generation. Take a look at how the 9/11 became a benchmark for a whole generation of young Americans.
The fucking History Channel?
Exactly.
I guess
History
it's
Channel.
legit if it's on History
legit.
Channel.
That's
It's
it.
Refuse.
I'm gonna be
It's
like,
a,
I watched this documentary on the History Channel about calling me a 9/11er,
and
and you're
it's
gonna be like,
not like some random ass thing. It's from history.com editors.
yeah,
So
they're gonna
it's,
be like, oh well, that History Channel documentary watches that's not right. I'll be like, well,
I mean, the History Channel also does a lot of like alien shows and stuff.
okay, well, let's just
Like,
that's
all right, let's go to their shows they're
He's
showing
trying
right
to
now.
discredit your
Okay,
source.
I'm looking at their shows right now: Ancient Aliens, The
Shut it down.
Unexplained, Curse of Oak Island, Alone, Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, Mountain Men,
man.
Pawn Stars, Forged in Fire, American Pickers, Eating History, Grant.
I'm just
What would
saying.
I be? I don't think I'd be that. I'd be like, I think like a Gen Z baby. I was born in
You're the
94.
same as us, Eric, if not.
No, Eric's technically a millennial.
No, Eric's
Yeah.
a millennial.
Ha!
Well, okay, back it up. We talked about this for like 6 podcasts in a row.
Yes,
It depends on what chart you look at.
but
But
most would
Eric
say
could be a millennial.
yes.
Yeah, you freaking Gen Z babies. You wouldn't understand.
Call us what we are, 9/11ers.
Nah.
Like,
No, we're not getting back into this. I just
no,
like
we're
Connor.
not. Pick a chart. You know, what do you want to be?
But that's like the thing, like that's. I think a lot of people think you are a millennial, so you have to just hit them back with that. I'm a 9/11er, and then they're just gonna shut up. They're just gonna be like, "What? Excuse me?" And then you
That's
just show
our
them,
word.
and then you just show them the History Channel documentary, and be like, "I don't know. This is what they told me."
Who
you
doesn't
tell
know Roman numerals now?
write your name in cursive. Okay, Karen, type 10 words a minute.
Man, there are so
That's a
many
good one.
names that I wouldn't want to be called. There's like Karens,
Dude, the
Chads.
amount of
Like
people
those are
that
the
Kyle,
Stacy.
worst.
let's be real
Stacy.
here.
the amount of
Sorry.
people that have Wi-Fi in their house, and they're just like, I keep losing connection to the server, and I'm like, you have 2 bars of Wi-Fi on the computer. Where's your router? And they're like, oh well, I'm
Oh, it's all
outside.
the way over
Well, no,
there.
they're just like, well, I'm outside right now. I'm like, well, go
Go in.
inside. It's not my fault. Like, or someone will bring their computer from the office home, not ask anybody, and be like, I thought it had Wi-Fi. I'm like, no, your
Dude,
computer is still running Windows 7, and it was plugged into an Ethernet cord in the office.
can we talk about how old people are on like Facebook more than like young people?
Because younger
That
They
people are
all
more
have
so
that
true.
like
Reddit-based than Facebook.
default weird selfie picture,
That's what they look
and
like.
it's a little bit blurry.
And they always look so creepy. They find like the 10 they took and they picked like the creepiest one.
Or they share. I really hate how people on my Facebook that are older share just these really random articles from these super sketchy websites. I'm like, how do you get to these places?
What?
They're like, this
Yeah.
exactly proves my opinion's correct, and everyone's like, I agree with you, and I click on it, and I'm like, this is a plain HTML website with like 2 articles on it, and this one article's from like 2002.
Dude,
What?
then the Facebook things they share are always like lawnmowers are out to get you group, and you're like, oh, okay, what's this article? Lawnmowers are government surveillance mowers, and they're trying to infect your grass, and you're like, oh, hmm, let's see what their sources are. Hmm. Oh, there are none. Hmm. I don't know. They
I think
blame.
what's worse is when you see old people from high school that still think they're in high.
Dude, or they start trying to sell you the weight loss products.
Nah, no one's ever messaged me in my Facebook. I
Have
don't
they
have
not?
many friends.
Oh, I'll be your friend. It.
I don't
So
really accept people on Facebook.
I want to
my
know why he
dad.
posts stuff like
What is what did you find, Eric?
this dude I used to work with. Like this is the stuff he posts. He's like in his 50s, man. He's weird.
Damn, he has a good body for his 50s.
He's I guess I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
So
like
my
going through.
dad.
Yeah.
Did you know those websites that you got to keep clicking next on, and they give you like 6 words each time,
Mm-hmm.
so
Oh
they
my
can
god,
shove as
those.
many ads in your.
Yeah.
Yeah, he apparently he reads like a shit ton of them. So you guys were talking about how people got to some websites.
See,
My
your
dad,
dad just loves them.
I don't like. He sees the clickbait picture and is like, "Oh, I want to know that."
Does he
And
show
then
them to
just
you?
he talks about it.
Do you see the 10 celebrities that you wouldn't
Yep.
believe where they live now?
Yeah.
And you're like,
Well, I'm like the same way because I don't like reading more than like 10 words.
But the problem is they're clickbait images with a flashy headline that pulls you in, and you know, I'd be like, sure, I'd look at that, but then I get to the first image of the like 60 that you got to click through, and I'd be like, nope, don't care.
I'm gonna nope out of this one.
And then he complains, I hate that they do this. So I say, okay, stop doing it, stop reading them.
Oh my gosh, did I ever show you the emails I got from like this super like dumb scamming email?
No.
Oh my god,
Was
I'll
it
show you
good?
here. Like, oh my
Dude,
god, I have my old password to my old email. I got shit too.
I love the Amazon ones I get. And when I check the email, it's always at like information services at information at 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 Amazon dot like something. I'm like, that seems like Amazon to me.
Yeah, seems good to me.
I want to try if I find one. Cause I'm always like, I always open them up because I'm like, oh, what did Amazon send me? but it's never they never email me. I want to buy stuff. James Pot no. Oh. Yeah, some random bot emailed me about the podcast stuff.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I created a new tool for podcasters that helps them get more reviews and subscribers. Oh, really? It's designed for individual podcasts like yours, just like us.
Literally had my email and password on it.
Oh my god, Eric, what are the? Oh my god, how big are these? Well, certainly.
Which I
Was
wasn't
that in
concerned.
the
Yeah, that
the
was the
subject and the
subject. Yeah,
password?
I was like, what the hell? I mean, I had two like factor authentication, so it's like not a big deal. But I was like, what the hell? Come on now.
Pay me up to $2,000 to personally be able to wipe out the whole thing. I have got you, currency.
See, I knew it was like a scam because it said my 20 contacts. I don't even have that. I don't even know 20 people. So they
No, you have 24 hours in order to make the settlement. If your
it's
time
been
starts off
like
at this moment.
2 weeks. I'm
That
still alive.
ransomware.
I
Well, I
love
guess
this
ransom
comment.
email.
I applied a computer code through this particular email. Therefore, as soon as you go through this email, I will find out it.
Oh man, these emails I get annoyed with because people are like, it has my email address. I got hacked. I'm like, you're the owner of a company. Everyone has your email address. It's like your name, email, phone number, address are all on the front page of your website. It's not hard to get ransomware. Just it doesn't mean anything. And they're like, I want 10 Bitcoin to this address paid by this time.
Oh, Bruno, remember I was talking about this website that was supposed to make our podcast better?
Yeah.
So I tell them what my podcast is, and it creates a link for me.
Sure.
And then I put the link in our description. And it's like an informational website on where they can then go to review the podcast based on where they listen to it.
Okay.
That's it.
Hmm.
So it's like a guide of how to write to like and subscribe. That's it.
Hmm.
And that yes. Because they can't figure out the hit the 5 stars here or the subscribe at the very top of any like podcast function. So
I feel like we just need to get off of
nope,
podcasts.com.
nope.
I mean,
It would only break everything.
to make it a lot better.
Nope. There's no guarantee.
There isn't. You're not wrong.
FM. I don't know. Could I just
Could we
no.
just
Make a new podcast?
hmm.
That's the easiest solution.
You're, it is. I'm realizing this as you say it.
We could have like Counter Strike with Eric Thursdays.
It's just like
Jeez. I can't stand it. I uninstalled the damn game because
I
of
rubbed
this.
off on Nick. He let the anger flow through him. I love it.
makes me
Did he?
angry.
My child, you're learning.
I was just blowing up yesterday.
Oh no, you gotta let it go. You just let it flow through you, buddy. It feels good. Dog.
But Bruno, like, why is our podcast on Pocket Cast? I've never put it there.
It's one of those that just pulls it
From where?
from iTunes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's an Android app. Why would
Doesn't
it be?
mean you can't pull it from iTunes.
What? Apparently Google Play doesn't have podcasts, but apparently I've been uploading it there for years.
Oh yeah, yeah. I knew about that one.
I don't know how this works. Like, what is it not on Google Play?
Yeah, it is.
Where?
Google Play Music. I
Why-
swear to God, I've given you a link for this before too.
I know. I just can't. When I got the phone, I'm like, oh, that's just what I'm going to use to get on my podcast, and it didn't work because I couldn't find it.
Just use Spotify.
Yeah, but not all the podcasts I listen to are on Spotify, so I needed to find one that had like an all-encompassing.
Yeah, Spotify is the one that's a pain in the ass because they don't pull.
All my podcasts are on YouTube, and they're not even podcasts.
Do you
Two
guys put 'em
people like
on
sitting
Apple
on a video
or
the whole time, and I'm like, oh, because
like
they
on
show
the App
pictures
Store?
and videos on the thing during their podcast. So if I'm not watching the YouTube video, I miss out on a lot of the stuff that they're talking about because they'll just go silent for 10 minutes while a video plays, and I'm like, cool, but it's still a really good podcast. But stop. I mean, we do the same thing sometimes too. We'll just be laughing at a photo for a half hour.
What were you saying, Eric?
Do you put it on like Apple or does that cost money, right?
See, the issue was you can't put it on like Apple.
No.
You have Apple
So,
only like
okay.
pulls it. Yeah, you can explain it. Yeah.
Here's how it works, all right? We made a podcast, right? We recorded
Fridays
it.
are the worst days.
We recorded it, right? So I say, okay, now I got to put this podcast somewhere so that people can listen to it. And I think, oh, yeah, it's a pretty good place to find podcasts. So I go to iTunes and say, hey, here's my podcast. And they say, hell no, we don't want that shit. We don't want to host that. Give us an RSS feed because everyone knows how to set one of those up.
Oh yeah, I
So-
think my mom could do it.
So you either have to host a web server for your RSS feed yourself or find someone that's going to host it for you. So
So
we
why don't we
found
just host it?
because I didn't want to.
That's a
Because
lot of
Dick,
work.
do you know how many servers I try and make that just break?
I can make a web server.
So could I. But every time I touch anything, it breaks.
Well, no, like Bruno, that was my projects in school was a web server and a firewall.
I believe you. Yeah.
I can do it. The firewall might be a problem because I might shut off all your internet in your house though.
See, that's what
And then I
happens
won't be
to
able to fix
me.
it. I won't be able to fix it because I'm here
That's-
and you're there.
I feel like you have something in your closet somewhere.
What do you mean?
Don't you have an HP server somewhere?
That's not in the closet. That's in the
Okay.
living room.
Oh,
Time to fire that bad
We
boy
can't
up.
get it running. I think the cache battery's dead, and neither one of us wants to buy one. So it's just kind of sitting there doing nothing.
I just want to say that I'm really proud, Bruno, that you hung up those pants.
I've been
It's
switching
like-
every day.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No one's noticed except Nick.
And I don't want to bring it up because I'm seeing how long it would take. Finally, you notice.
Yeah. You're number 2, Eric.
Heck yeah.
I want to see when the screen gets put up.
What screen? Oh,
The screen.
maybe he'll
I
put it up
can't
in the summer.
maximize Discord. I tried to maximize it so I could see Bruno better, and it crapped out on.
Maybe he'll put it up when it's summer and he doesn't want the bugs in his room.
So here's the story.
Yeah.
I have 2 windows. They're like next to each other.
Okay.
So one, I don't put the screen in so I can see out it better. I just
3D
open
print
the
a
other one.
screen.
Oh, that's not how that works. How about we make windows that are open but also closed?
That's called a window.
Now you're getting
Porous windows.
No, that's called a window.
No, it's porous. Stuff can like wind can get through, but like rain can't.
You're porous.
All right. On the subject of crazy things, I saw a Reddit thread someday recently. I don't remember.
Yes.
You might have seen it. If you did, don't scream out the obvious answers.
Okay.
You get to pick any video game you want, and you get put into the video game physically. You are now the main character, whatever.
Yes.
I think it was 24 hours, maybe. I don't remember. You're in it for a length of time. You have to survive the whole time. If you die, you die. But if you live, you get to come out with your whole like anything you have accomplished in the game. You get to have. What
The
game?
forest, I'd come up with some sticks and leaves.
And a sweet ass chainsaw.
I wouldn't get the chainsaw. I'd just sit in the corner all night.
Weren't you the first to die? Didn't you fall down the hole or something?
That was Nick. He
was me.
fell.
Oh, that's right. You did jump down the hole.
Mm.
I would
Okay.
play an
There's a
idle
couple-
clicker game for 24 hours.
There's
Get a
a
whole bunch of
couple
gold.
very obvious answers.
Stardew Valley.
What idle clicker game though? Did
Any that have money as their main thing.
CS:GO, Eric. One round.
Oh,
or-
no, what is that one
Can't
game?
die.
That clicker game.
Cookie Clicker?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do cookie clicker. That's too many fucking cookies.
It's a lot of fucking cookies.
You just get
That's
out,
a lot of cookies,
and you're just like,
but
guys, help!
100
there's
grandmas
cookies.
and a shit ton of cookies.
I'll play Tarkov for 24 hours without dying.
That's
Come on now.
impossible.
There's a
And you
couple
leave with,
very
like-
obvious answers here that are like really good answers.
Am I
said
missing
one.
it? I
did
think
you
the
say?
idle clickers are the easiest because you have
Stardew
zero chance
Valley.
of dying.
Stardew's pretty good. All right, Dit. Honestly, you would get so much money, you would kill the economy.
Yes. I could buy all the keyboards
You'd be like, hey,
and PCs.
hey, government, you wanna bail out?
you
I'll
want
pay off all your
stimulus?
debt.
Here's a stimulus. You got 2 trillion debt? Gone.
Okay, do you think we all could together survive a night in DayZ?
I've never played Daisy. I don't have
Probably.
it downloaded or
Yeah.
purchased.
no.
We're just hiding in one of the little towns, and all we hear is the ba 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 ba, and we're just like,
No, it's not even that. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not the fittest person, so if a zombie like runs at me, dog, I
Alright,
got a good
I'll
like
agree with
3
you.
minutes in me.
You gotta book it, kid.
All right.
Like after those 3 minutes, just leave me, dog. I ain't. They,
Don't
I'll
have to
find a-
tell me
find a
twice,
hole.
Eric. That's
Well,
all I'm saying.
what are the right answers, Bruno?
Minecraft is a good one.
Dog, I died to a creeper so quick.
If
yeah,
you
what if you
can-
die?
If
Like,
okay, all your goal should be is find 9 pieces of gold. You've now become a trillionaire.
9 pieces of gold. That's a. I couldn't,
I die so easily in Minecraft.
dude. I couldn't destroy my fist busting it against a tree.
Yeah,
for...
that's the thing. You're there just
Okay,
wailing on
fine.
a fucking tree for
better
the first
answer.
hour.
Portal
Okay.
2.
No.
What do you walk out with?
You
Well,
walk
the
out with
problem
some
with that-
sweet legs and a portal gun.
That game tries to kill you.
What if you
Well,
die?
don't play that far.
but that's
What if
the
you get
thing. I
blasted by the
wasn't very
turret?
good at Portal. Like I would put it at a wall, ended up putting it over a cliff on accident.
Literally, all you have to do is get to the portal gun. That's it.
And just sit there.
Yeah.
Like,
I would
I'm
just
not
put a
doing it.
Portal
I'm
on the
not
floor and on the
doing it.
wall, and just go through the holes. Like
Where would
for
you use
20
it in our world? There ain't moon rocks around.
See, I'd keep the leg modifications and sell the portal gun.
Dude.
Dude, I
What are you
would-
gonna do? Jump off cliffs? You wouldn't
Sure.
use- Oh, okay.
Bro, jump
You
out of a
can't tell me.
plane.
You wouldn't want to jump out of a plane.
Farming.
Put the oh my god, and
No,
then jump in the
it's
hole.
forced, but instead of the plane crashing, you put it through a portal.
That would be
Mm.
sick and scary because I'd miss the hole.
Let's play. I'll play Civ. Put me in Civ.
Oh, dear
Gandhi
God,
nukes your
no.
ass.
I'll come out with the whole civilization. Bruno.
I think idle clickers are the only safe thing.
Stardew
Yeah.
Valley's safe.
StarCraft or
But
League
what are
seems
you
a little
walking out
rough.
with Stardew Valley in just
A lot of
24 hours?
produce
Like, is it
and fish.
24 human hours or
I don't-
24
I don't
game hours?
remember what it was.
Because
You-
what do you really accomplish in your first day of Stardew Valley?
Nothing, but you survive with a bunch of fruit.
Ooh, what about GTA?
Woo!
No, you get a hacker
What?
come and destroy.
Do you know how many sweaty kids there are in GTA?
I'd sit in the casino.
Good luck
That
getting to the
doesn't keep you
casino.
safe either.
Well, not for me. I'd spend all my money. Come out with debt.
Everything you get. Eric's like, wait, does that include debt? Yes. I don't know.
Oh, I
I think idle clickers are the loophole, and you can't die. You just get money, and you Gucci.
I'm just gonna go. Give me Fallout. I'll go on a Fallout game. Get a bunch of body
Imagine
caps.
Squad, Nick.
Get PTSD. That's what you live with.
That's
You
what
come
you'll
up with
come out with.
PTSD.
And death.
They started dropping the bombs.
All you hear is
Well, Dave,
Dave. Oh God, run, Dave.
go on without me. I'm just gonna hide you. Dude, I once played with a guy that in that game. His name was like PTSD Vet 726. I'm like, why do you play this game? He's like, as long as
That's
it doesn't
how I
get too intense, I'm
survive.
fine. I'm like,
God.
I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I don't know. You just kind of get used to it and like kind of soothes me. It's like I'm expecting it. I'm like, oh, okay, dude.
You do
Those are
you, bud.
psychopaths.
I'm like, you do you, and I like started shooting next to him the next time I got near him. Didn't set him off though. Disappointing. I don't know. How do you get? Are there any good rich games, Bruno? What's the game to get rich off of? Sea of Thieves.
See,
I
that
feel
would
like
be
that's
cool
pretty
and
easy to
all until the
die.
crackage came and got me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd get seasick.
12-year-old screaming at you, "We're gonna kill you!"
Because
I'd
I
like
feel
to
like
do
you
a
got to be
scary
fairly
game.
safe.
Farming sim.
And what? Come
Man,
out
Bruno
with a
would
fuck
never
ton of
come out.
grain?
Come out with a tractor. Those tractors sell for a couple mil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come out with some cows.
Now listen, hear me out. Hear me out. That new game, Drug Simulator.
Yes.
Isn't it a drug dealer simulator or something?
Yeah, Drug Dealer
Aren't you the
Simulator.
dealer?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Come out with Viagra laced heroin. Get that shit on the market. Looking, a lot of my games I die in.
That's the thing.
Ultimate Chicken Horse.
You die in that a lot.
Magica.
All of us go into
Die in
human
that a lot.
fall flat.
Oh my god. We only come out with that game with a hatred of each other.
Wait, what game?
Human fall flat.
I don't mind that game. And you don't die. You
No,
just
but
fall from the heavens.
no, but if we were all in that game together and like VR or like, you know, Ready Player One world, how many times would like we'd be trying to like pick up like Dit and throw him off the world?
A lot. I remember when Juan attacked Eric. Oh my god, that was the hardest I laughed in so long.
Oh my god, I've never heard Juan laugh so hard. Those are the good
You're
days.
coming with me, boy.
I couldn't breathe, dude.
Think of like, oh, okay, guys. If we get through this level, we get out and go back to the real world, and someone would just pull out the lever from under us or some shit like that.
I'm trying to climb the walls, and everybody's just grabbing me by the feet and pulling me down.
Like if we're not getting out of this, you're not getting out of this. City Skylines. You just get to be an NPC.
What? You are God,
Yeah.
and you get your city.
No,
You're
you
the
come out
mayor
with a
of it.
civil engineering degree.
No, you come out with a city.
Yeah. But build a big dam.
Do I pump the poop in before or after the dam?
Yes. It's the only answer. What you want to play golf it?
Oh, and what? I get golf balls?
Yeah. Some really dope hats.
What would I do with the poop hat?
Wear it?
That's the real question.
No.
But Eric, if you survive, you could possibly come out with like a dragon lore
How?
like CS:GO.
How in the world am I gonna die in golf it?
I don't know.
Maybe it's if your ball
Max
gets
stroke
reset.
count.
I accidentally hit the ball so hard it hits me in the head.
Eric,
Yep,
think
pretty
if
much.
Think if you could come out of Counter-Strike with your op.
Have a paw.
Yeah.
A paw.
What is an op, anyways? Like,
I
is,
always assumed it's like a 50 cal.
like, is it equivalent to
Is
something?
is an AWP a real gun?
It does exist. It's an Arctic Warfare Police,
Oh,
or an Accuracy International Arctic Warfare,
interesting.
made in 1982.
Dude, oh, someone made a real life dragon lore. Dude. Imagine having that thing that you get just get to fire, Eric. Oh,
Doesn't
don't
look
someone.
know
like
what
the
I'm gonna do
cartridge
with
is
these,
that
man.
big. It's like a 308, so it's not actually that huge.
Oh, is it not?
No, I mean it. There's three different sizes: a 308, a 300 Win Mag, and a 338 Lapua.
Would it one
The-
shot kill me?
The Lap, I mean, yeah, maybe not in the leg. So there you go.
Hmm.
It might take your leg though.
Hmm. Could I still use it to walk around for the round?
No, I don't think so.
Hmm. It's a definitely a maybe then. I don't know. Gaming world seem lame. I wouldn't want to live in one. I'd like to live in them all.
Cyberpunk. Get
be
slapped
worried.
into that one.
I'd be worried about that one. A lot of people want to kill me in that one. I hope.
Well,
But I get to meet Keanu Reeves. Oh. Maybe. I don't know. You guys got anything else this week?
I don't think so.
Eric, what emoji do you want this week's emoji to be?
Oh.
Pick one.
A germ.
Germ. Okay.
There you go. Find something. Interpret it. Send it.
Send it. Cause that's
Wait
all
a
we have
minute.
for what?
I
Heh. Because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.